What's up, Flow Masters? This is Kevin Orosz. Welcome to Flowstate Mastery. I'm so glad you're here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the best techniques that are simple and yet so profound in creating flow every day in simple daily techniques and practices. And so these two, which are modules 5 and 6 in a 6-week online course, are Tantra and turning on through pleasure, as well as reading, filling your mind with good nutrition, with wisdom, and with knowledge from powerful texts and thought leaders. So if you've been following along in this journey, and I hope you are, you realize that the first things you do in the day are going to be the way to most prime you for success in that day and entering a state of flow. And throughout the day, as you move and fluctuate your energy, and as you're going to work, as you're going into conversations, as you're going into relationships, as you're creating in your day, you might encounter low energy states, you might encounter blockages, you might encounter places where you get stuck. And so these are really useful for breaking through that, especially what I share in module 5, which is turn on with Tantra. Whether you're a man or a woman, self-pleasure is going to be the most easy way to activate an entire cascade of energy in your body. And not just any kind of self-pleasure. I'm talking about and inviting you into a very simple but very intentional practice. And it doesn't even have to be sexual per se or below the belt. I'm talking about self-massage. I'm talking about touching the body, being light with the skin and with the breath, syncing it up, lighting candles, creating a space for yourself, whether it's in your office, in your home, whether it's in nature, in a park. You can do this anywhere and really explore with yourself and set a timer. Again, using music, using the duration of your favorite playlist or simple music that's for healing and relaxation, I find is the best. To touch, to tap, to breathe, to close the eyes and actually ask your body as if you were asking someone you love, how does it want to be touched? What do you want to feel? And let that activate the arc of self-pleasure. And you can intensify that and keep intensifying that. And it's even more fun with a partner. And I'll let you experiment with what that can do for your state and how intense you can make it. Because this is a huge part of Western culture. We get stuck in the mind, we forget the body. But they are one and the same, they're fully connected, and our nervous system is distributed throughout. So this is a massive flow trigger, maybe the biggest flow trigger for many people. The other thing, and this is part of the morning routine, but can also be in your evening routine, and that is really succinct, powerful reading. Whether it's a Sufi mystic like Hafiz or Rumi, whether it's Zen koans, whether it's some text that fills you with joy, Paulo Coelho, Eckhart Tolle, something that is very simple with pearls of wisdom. It's not overly technical, but allows your mind to relax and play. And it's a way to self-program yourself and actually feed your mind good information before scrolling on social media, before getting bombarded by the advertising and marketing of life, and before letting your mind just run rampant with its own train of thoughts from the past. So how you're going to do this is you're going to set a timer first thing in the morning as you layer in your meditation, your writing, your movement, your breath work. You layer in reading as well. And you can also use this as a break throughout the day, especially if you've been using the mind overly much and there's just an intense amount of anxiety or there's an intense amount of overwhelm. Withdrawing, going into nature, going into a quiet place, going into a sacred place, or even if you're on the subway, the train, you're in traffic on the freeway, putting on the music of the soul, which is the words of wisdom of sages, of masters, of great works of art, literature, and spiritual texts. And you can use this through audio, but I find the best is through reading it physically. And this is a huge flow trigger because your ideas are going to be stimulated, your mind's going to be stimulated. And this is a total game changer that a lot of people overlook. So this is all covered in my 6-week course, Flowstate Mastery. I hope you're going to be there. I hope you're going to join in. Click the button below to learn more and go with me into this 6-week journey with a private curated Facebook group, with an entire community of flow masters as we put ourselves in the best position to walk through the day, to fly through the day, and up-level our health, wealth, our wellness through the flow state. Thank you very much.